So we just saw Dog and Wallband finish that out. Dog defeats Wallband 3-0 in the sweep. So hopefully we'll have Tristop and Nenu coming up shortly. Number threes from both. Let's go! Time to count them down. Our second match for the evening begins in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Trademark, of course. T square L for Tristop. T square L for Nenu. Somebody asking Tristop not need auth. Tristop did use the auth word. Right? And then I declare the scores. It's fine. We literally saw the clearing of the scores on stream, so it's fine. Oh, that's true. Yes, that's it. That's what happened. Because Tristop was doing level 19 and put in the code suffer, and then switched to do SPS with Nenu. Yes, correct. Thank you, Pumpy. That is correct. Yeah, I remember Tristop because we did the word suffer and we were laughing. So it's all good. We're fine. Let's continue. 74,000 here for Tristop. 98,000 for the machine. Oh, what an adjustment from Nenu. Oh, my word. What an adjustment that was. Still amazing to watch Nenu play. $149 for Nenu, $125 for Tristop. Tetris for Tris. A little bit of a mess to start for Tristop now. After a good beginning. Nenu will just continue to score points. 195 for Nenu. Tetris to go to 219 through 49 lines. So Nenu off to a really nice start. Tristop had some rough road, but a little bit of maybe a misrotation or misadjustment. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong because ended up being a very smart burn for Tris. And we'll use the J here to burn away a double. Nice high left stack built by Tristop. It's kind of that Dasser mentality, as mentioned. Tristop, the first player to ever get DAS 1.3, and it was on LCD. Imagine that. And imagine that we always talk about this retro game, right? And it says, oh, you got to play on original hardware and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? Tristop's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. You can do it on LCD. It's fine. It's no problem here. Just get good, bro. Just get good. if you can't play on CRT, then you certainly won't be able to play on LCD. But Tristop said, nope. I can debunk that theory just like this. We're going to get a double here at the bottom for Tristop. 218 for Tristop. Go to 220 now. 339 for Nenu. It was just rocking and rolling through the first 76 lines. And yes, Pumpy Heart, thank you for the online fact. This is Tristop's Masters CRT debut. Tristop has been playing on LCD all that time, as I just mentioned. And first time we're going to go and learn CRT, as I'm sure Tristop is perhaps getting set to make his way to Portland, right? Maybe he's going to Portland to play the best in the world. And you got to start training now, right? Can't assume that I'm good enough. I don't need to train on the hardware that's going to be used over at the World Championships. I can do it just fine. Vince, get me a CRT. Vince, get me an LCD. Just let me use one of these Travision monitors. I'll max out on that. T-spin hit beautifully by Tristop. Lombard coming in. There's a 284 now on that side. But Nenu, 97 lines, 415, making adjustments of his own and just looking so good. This is why Nenu is a multi-time CTM champion. Galas are asking if Nenu is rolling the entire game. Nenu's a tapper. Nenu has been experimenting with roll, but prefers to just go that route. Oh man, what a T-tuck there from Nenu. Oh my word. And an excellent burn to follow. That's kind of a bit of a situation. It's definitely that T placement earlier on the left side was not where Nenu wanted it to go. But it's okay. We're going to kind of work around this, set up some more tucking opportunities. Triple. Oh, the line spin, Vandy. Oh, the Vandy special. Just when you thought, oh, we're gonna go for the triple here, Nenu said, no, we're going to clear out the mistake I made. Burn it away. I have a good lead. My word. A stack rabbit move, indeed. The machine goes to 541. Tristop at 413. He has work to do. But the roller, again, may certainly have advantage point. So he can go the distance on those later levels. Nenu has been working hard on trying to gain some 29 prowess with rolling. You'll see Nenu maybe do a switch grip. Well, maybe you won't see because I don't have hands there. Maybe I'll fix that in the second game. We'll add hands. People want to see Nenu hands. $625 for Nenu, $540 for Tristop. Vandweller says thank you to Nenu for that beautiful long bar spin. 566 for Tristop. We'll go to Tetris to go to 594. Nenu at 657. And the Tetris for Nenu. We're talking about stack rabbit adjustments. Well, Nenu, I've been calling a machine for like 2 years now. Triple flip of the L. Just got to show you the wherewithal. Nenu's like, I don't like this move. I like that one. Gonna make a J dependency. Goes with the square to burn. And then a nasty Z piece comes in. So Nenu gonna have to clean this up a little bit. Kind of relying on a long bar to come in. There it is. 757 for Nenu, but Tristop starting to catch up a little bit. 683 for Tristop. Nenu's going to storm right back. Has a nice clean board and is up 100,000 points. Tristop, meanwhile, kind of looking for some help. Waiting for a long bar that just don't want to come right now. Does come now. The hang-a-rang of a J on the left side leaves us to wonder, can we roll left? No, we got four taps instead of 5, and that J won't make it. 688 is Tristop's final score, and Nenu will come away with the first crown. Wrong channel. First heart. Okay. We got the first heart for Nenu. And we'll take game number 1. GG's. For readies from both. Let's do it. Count it down. Game number 2 is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. J, T, and a J. J, T, and a J. We're good. And you can see Nenu's got a CTB shirt on, representing Dog. Look, maybe foreshadowing. It says, Dog, I'm waiting to play you. We've had some great battles in the past, Dog. I beat you in CTL, the final season, right? Nenu won the final CTL ever. Even though it's on hiatus, supposedly. Man, I'll tell you, hiatus, quote unquote. Nice little move by Nenu with the L to open up the right side. No, I laugh at that too. Hiatus, yes. I find it very funny. But Nenu is the last champion, season 17 champion. Defeated Dog in a double elimination bracket that was done first time ever. It was a really cool concept. I got the honors to call that one. And Dog and Nenu really stole the show. That was the match that Dog ended up getting the 700K transition. A 734K transition from the Dog. And yeah, I think that says a lot about the quality of game the two played. And Dog ended up doing the bracket reset, as he had lost to Nenu in an earlier round of the bracket elimination, and then came back when they played the Nenu had gone through the winners side of things. Dog had to go to the loser side of the bracket and had to fight his way through. Had to beat Cheese to get the opportunity to play Nenu for the championship, and Dog beat Nenu in a sweep, 3-0. And in that first game, he ended up getting the 734K transition. And world record max out, got it on level 23. And surprisingly, he didn't PB that game. Surprisingly, right? Sorry about that, window captures. 251 for Nenu, 242 for Tristop. That Costa remembers, because that was the season Nenu was undefeated to get the top seed with all decider wins. And how did Nenu win the championship? He won with a decider over Dog. And if you want to go watch that match, that's all on YouTube now on the Class Tetris channel. Right? We'll promote those things. Right? We'll go and promote that. I've been Scotty Gian. I'm against Dog win, just getting it. Dog won his, oh, look at the 5 and below setup. Beautifully done. Nenu at 322, Tristop at 319, very early on. We are tight. It's halfway through this level 18. Dog won the first round. For those that are just coming in, you want a spoiler alert. Dog victorious over Wallband 3-0. I am like a savant remembering matches, yes. Oh, look at what a beautiful placement of that L. Oh my God. How does he do it? How did he see that? Like, I have no clue. You know, Van says I'm a savant remembering matches, but I'm certainly not a savant in knowing moves like that. Nenu, just tremendous job for good stack health. 415 for Nenu, 394 for Tristop. Tristop will go to 417 after that Tetris and go with a key tuck. Beautifully done. It was an intentional setup for a key tuck too. You gotta love that. A couple of squares here for Tristop's gonna go with a very cheeky burn solve. I like it. Beautiful adjustment of the J to accommodate for pieces there. Did not want to make a dependency. And a nice score again. Tristop at 464, Nenu at 506. We got very good scores coming up. We're looking at high 500s, maybe even 600K for Nenu. What's a key tuck? Says BTS. The key tuck is just a name for basically a horizontal J, where the J falls downward on the board. It is in a kind of position that looks like a key, right? Like, kind of like a handle. And it's usually done where you have like an overhang ability to slot that in a hole where it looks like you're putting a key in. So if we see that, we will call it out again. Or it's just a fancy word for a J tuck, really, at the end of the day. And yes, an L from the left. Well, we call it a reverse key tuck, right? Because it's using the L instead of the J. We've transitioned. 542 for Tristop, 586 for the machine. Let's go. Nenu really wants to center well. And he'll get it. Kind of sacrifice a little bit of the board, but Nenu is going to do Nenu things, and I will never question it. 622 for the machine, 599 after that Tetris for Tristop. We're on level 20s. They're rocking and rolling. Well, one is definitely rolling, the other's rocking. It's roll versus tap. We have not had to see Nenu break out rolling yet on level 29. We haven't had to go there yet. Nenu was victorious in game number 1. I need to go to about level 25 to take it. And it has a bit of an awkward square over. Nice adjustment of that square, though. Tristop getting a little high. Needs some help. This is where rolling is so significant. Meanwhile, Nenu is in trouble here. He's going to hang pieces. And that'll do it. But Tristop's in trouble. Tristop, you need 684. Oh, he's probably in VC with the boys. They're telling him 684 is what you need, Tristop, to stay alive. Waiting for the lumbar. Here comes. There it is. Tetris for Tristop. And will bring this down anyway. Survives it. Nenu, just trouble at the top. Maybe a little bit of aggression as well. 728 for Tristop. We'll take game number 2. And we're going to be tied up. We are 1-1 apiece. GG's. Count it down. Game number 3. A crucial one. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Nenu's authword was a suffer. You can see it there on line number 3. Well, that 19 was a little bit of a suffer. Nenu was kind of going aggressive on 19. Had a chance to kind of burn away and fix the board up. Instead, wanted to go for the Tetris down the middle. And it kind of messed up the board. Had to spend a good portion of that 19 plus to fix it out. And could not continue. Kind of finishing like the way Tristop finished in game number 1. So both have traded wins. And now we move to this crucial game 3 where the winner of this is a best of 5. So we still got at least 2 more to play. Got this one and definitely 1 more before we can potentially determine a winner. And I don't know why we got an ad over there. That is weird. Oh my god. Well, that is wonderful. Delightful. Oh boy. Thank you, Pompey. Yes. So apologies to viewers. We'll focus on Tristop. Tristop is 79,000. Tristop looking to just put pieces over to that left side. Keep things under control. Didn't go J. This could be square. Look at all these squares coming in for Tristop. Just blitzed with squares at that inconvenient moment, but rolling certainly allowing for Tristop to be able to move those pieces quickly from left to right. Good burn of a square for the double for Tristop. Kind of waiting for a T or a S. Yes, both the T and S come. And of course, it's not the moment you want it to. And we have Nenu at 64th. That's a bit of a suffer. There's a dirty Tetris for Nenu in the center. So rough goings for both, to be honest. Nenu 59 lines in at 92,000. Certainly, this is not a good game. We were talking about the auth word was suffer. Well, certainly both are suffering now. In this one, it has been no bueno here. Isabel's dad, true. Yes, indeed. And Adamus Knights gifting 10 tier 1 subs to the community. Thanks so much. That's a lot of names there. We'll try to read them off if I can. Gifting to Sundeco, Mary Sue, Barrett, Billy Mac makes serial number, Fargons. Good for you to get one. You got Jorge White. Hey, nice name. Big Booty Witches. Whoa. Ray 56 and Matthew 99A. Congratulations. And thank Adamus Knights for your subscription. Truly a outstanding gift. Because trust me, you really want all these subs. Everything that comes with a monthly Tetris subscription. You got bears galore. You can use that angry king bear for when those ads show up, right? See an ad on the player screen, you just get angry. Gonna give him a king bear. It's the best way to show how angry you really are. And of course, you can join the CTM Discord. Go to the link there. It is go.ctm.gg/discord. You can join there. You can also join the Bears Discord server at go.ctm.gg/bears. If you'd like to be a part of the upcoming World Championship that'll be happening in sometime in August, actually. Although I wouldn't be surprised if that gets delayed even further. Let's give a score check. 360 for Tristop. Make it 383 after that Tetris. We go to 292 for Nenu. The players have been in a suffer, as much as their auth word will tell you. It has been not a great game score-wise. But if you want to talk about just the prowess of them staying alive through this entire tournament, and that kind of shows you exactly what is going on with same seeds, right? When you talk about one player suffering over another, it certainly tells you, well, maybe one player got better RNG than another. Maybe they're just not stacking well enough. And this is a case where both players have the same RNG, and both were in struggles throughout. 461 to 376, almost 100,000 point lead, and certainly not the scores you'd expect from the elite players like this, but they've weathered the storm, and all that matters is who can come out on top. So the race is on. Who will win game number 3? Just up waiting patiently for that long bar. Comes way too late. Has to plug in a spot where you don't really put that. He's going to hang the long bar. That's it. 467 on the nose for Tristop. 467,000. Nenu, all you need to do is get to 467 and 1 point. A push down point after 467 will win it for you. 467 and 1 point. But we'll say 468 just for the sake of things. Round numbers are much easier to know. 468, Nenu. He's looking. And as also, I just noticed that also has a dark lit room too. Both players going with that dark mood. They went from light mode to dark mode on their scenes here. And you can see Nenu just strolling the park right now, just nice and easy. Line out strats. That's tournament Tetris you're watching right there. 467 and 1 point. I think Nenu's trying to get to 467 and 1 point. Let's see, pushing down. We're good. 467, 840. That'll do it. Nenu has got it. Thank you for the sub, little cutie Hana. Above or in-ground pool, which is better? Oh, certainly in-ground pools are better. Both players have hover 3. That means let's go. Count it down. Game number 4. It's a pivotal one. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And it was a 14-month subscription from little cutie Hana. So you can ask Hana, is it worth getting the subscriptions? And Hana will tell you, hell yeah. Avoid those nasty ads. The smooth sailing so far, 114 for Tristop, 80,000 for Nenu. So far, Tristop proving that his stacking is superior for the start of game number 4. Is down 2-1 at the moment. So I'm going to look to try to make the most of this and get back in here and try to force the decider versus Nenu. As both players are in dark mode for this one. I do like a good dark mode in my various platforms that I use. So they've gone to dark mode here. We'll see if Dog does the same thing, depending on his opponent. Thank you for the raid, Party of 16 Beast and Shen. Mr. World Puzzle League himself is in the house. You're here. Listen to the king of the restreams. We're calling game number 4. Your buddy Tristop trying to hang in there, facing the machine Nenu. The winner will face Dog in the blue bracket round 2 to determine who will go to the semifinal. Dog looking to make history and perhaps send us to the very first ever live CTM Masters event. That remains to be determined. Both players here will certainly have a thing or two to say about that. And since we are talking about Beast and Shen, let's give Beast and Shen a shout out as we are almost halfway through this one. 262 for Tristop, 266 for Nenu. Very close game in the first half of this 18. Beast and Shen runs the World Puzzle League, which will be hosting its next IRL event in August, right? August 13 or 14, remind me, Shen. At the OSU Game Arena, I had the privilege to go there last year, and it was a fantastic event. Shen did a tremendous job running that, and he ended up having me and Bidwell doing our portion for the Class of Tetris event, and it was outstanding, man. I had a great time, and I was so glad that we were able to make it out there, and he did a wonderful job. He's an amazing organizer, and they'll be doing it again. And the World Puzzle League has not only Class Tetris, but has modern Tetris as well. You can go check it out. It is August 13th. That event will be held at the OSU Gaming Arena. That is the Ohio State, baby. If you've never been there, you should go there. There's some outstanding players that will be in attendance. You can see the great Huffaluffagus. He'll be there. I believe Opox has been said to be going there. Of course, Shen will be live. You have Bidwell, Mr. Hell Yeah himself, Grand Designs will be over there this year, and a host of others, of course, and maybe some surprises. So check it out. $385 for Tristop. Added touches. We'll go to 408. Nenu is at 389. Got a bit of a hole here. Gonna slam it to both at simul Tetrises. A nice clear way of a triple for Nenu. Just wants to get this board in order. Not really worried about the distance of scorches. That's going to be up about 2 Tetrises now. It's 454 to 418. So we're looking at about a close to 40,000 point lead. As Nenu's going to slam that long bar once it comes down. Oh, look at that adjustment from Nenu. 5 and below while you're at it. My word. Again, amazing. S flat over on the right side. Nenu shows you how powerful S flat can be. And there's another Tetris. S flat has been talked about so often in the community about how well it is, and you could say the best in the world. They know how to use that placement to its full potential. Tetris here for Nenu, 488 to Tristop's 524. They're both playing clean. This is a good seed. Last seed, no bueno. They're playing same seeds, so it's the same pieces that they are fighting throughout. We're getting close to transition. Nenu is back about 5 lines. Sort of East Coast Tetris action is coming. I live in DC and want to go see some live action. Well, if you're from DC, they just actually had the South Carolina. I don't know how close that was to you. That one just happened last weekend. And as mentioned in the chat, Northeast will be having one in Hartford, Connecticut at the end of August the 27th. Yours truly will be there hosting along with Chris Bidwell for the Return of the King, where I made my live event debut in 2019. Here we go, 589 for the machine, 625 for Tristop. Tristop is ahead in the line count nearly by 10 lines, so Nenu will have an advantage as we get close. But is it really an advantage when... Oh, look, now that's how you do a Vitz. Oh, Nenu. My word. That's the Vitz proper. Sheesh. 665 for Nenu, 702 for Tristop. Oh, Nenu's going to hang that long bar. And I don't know, unless Nenu all of a sudden just switched to rolling. No, it's not going to go. And that's it, 666. It's a mark of the beast, and it is a devilish score. And it is a cursed one for Nenu. Tristop at 759 without a Tetris. And guess what? You got to hear it on the monthly channel for the Masters for the first time. The king will say, Game 4 is no more. We'll go to the decider to settle it. And yes, decider emote, someone said. There it is, right? There's a decider for you. I'm going to take a page out of vandweller's book. You'll see my cursor. I don't care. There's a page out of Vandy's book. Look at my cursor and look at this decider, right? Van always loves to give you a big decider. And so will I. There it is, right in the middle. Delicious decider. Count them down. It's the fantastic finale in 3, 2, 1. Tetris! So it's all hanging in the balance. The winner of this hard-fought battle will then have to go and take on the two-time world champion. That's your reward. For winning this, you get to play the 2020-2021 world champion, multi-time CTM champion. He's got like 5 or 6 in his pocket. He's trying to catch up to Corian. He's like halfway there. So stay tuned. If you're on the East Coast, stay up. It's worth the wait. If you're on the West Coast, we're in prime time, baby. Anywhere else internationally, good morning. It spins here from Nenu. 95,000 on the right, 114,000 from Tristop on the left. Tristop is playing perfect. 5 Tetrises through the first 20 lines, but we'll have to take the double as there is no Lombard coming. And you can see they are at the same part of the seed. Probably different stacks, so different placements. But both will get the Lombards to score. Oh man, it is so beautiful to watch when they are in sync. Look at that. T-spin needed to be done by Nenu there. Now they'll be slightly out of sync due to minor buffering, but that's okay. But you could tell the beautiful pieces were flowing. I hear you, Scotty. That's basically me every night. 213 for Tristop, make it 214 now. 197 for Nenu. Tristop still with the better board, but double Lombards cannot be used. Nenu will use the 1 and the 2. So Nenu takes advantage with the build that he had. Tristop looking to clean up a little bit. Nice dirty triple in the middle. Good burn of an L from Tristop, and there you go. Well got open. There's another Lombard for the score. 249 for Tristop, 245 for Nenu. This is a evened battle. Line count negligible as they both get scores in. Old Sunday lunchtime here in Australia. Thunderstorm outside and drinking a coffee. What a way to do it here with monthly Tetris. Good morning to you, Father Esteban. We are here. Game number 5 decider. A T-spin set up again by Nenu. Just loves to do those. And the thing is that I can't even tell if like that is a mistap from Nenu or that is certainly done on purpose. And for the most part, they look like they are done on purpose. I think Nenu just likes that setup there. Keeps the board nice and clean. Keep the jaggedness out. You don't want to have those bumpy placements. Sometimes it is good to have bumpy roads in your board. As you can see that Nenu was having that set up in order to have those placements for those S's and Z's that were flowing. Just missed the Z spin, but that's okay. Clears away and looks like nothing ever happened. Gonna go with the single burn. Not gonna go for the double with the J, as we're in a bit of a drought on Tristop's side. Lombard will finally show. Nenu also had some issues here on the top, but should be getting a long bar shortly. Keep that well open. And there you go. See, Tetris for Nenu, 397 for Nenu, 418 for Tristop. You're probably saying, King, why are you telling Nenu that he's going to get a long bar shortly? That's kind of cheating. Like, what the hell, King? Well, technically it's not, because the placement that you're watching them do literally happened like 5 or 6 seconds ago. We're watching the past. They're in the present. So the commentary I give them is delayed. So there is no cheating. Compañero means co-worker sometimes, right? It can. Compañero. Sometimes we call it compi. It just means like companion, friend, right? The buddy. That's what it basically means, buddy. And I'm most certainly not happy with this board. It's going to try to get out of this before we change over. Tristop's already there. 466 for Tristop, 460 for Nenu. Nenu's going to get this triple in. Going to burn again. And we are about to clean this up. So it's a pretty tight transition for both. Here we go. It's all on the line. Kid number 5, who will play dog in round 2 coming up. Let's go! Tetris for Tristop. Excuse me, Nenu. 516 for Nenu. 499 for Tristop. I was looking at Tristop's name, but Nenu's bored, so... That's how crazy this action is. This is going to be a spicy finish. It's all on the line. Money at stake, too. One of these players looking to try to finish in the top 8 to get some of that coin. And I can see right now, prize is at $2,436. So they are fighting for that spot. Nenu looking to clean. Tetris for Nenu will go to 582. Tristop at 634. Tristop is ahead in the line count by 6 due to the buffering we saw earlier on. A Tetris for Tristop will go to 692. Nenu, another one. The machine. Keeping it nice and close. Nice little overhang of the square. Tristop here. Some trouble. Gets the J over. Oh, what a beautiful long bar flat that was. Most people would not have done that. Dog watching Tetris contributes $63.65. Add more money to the prize pool. So, guys, you know what you're fighting for. This is it. Game number 5 who will make the top 8 and go to round 2 to play dog. We're at 703 now for Nenu. 793 for Tristop. Tristop is on the blue, the teal, I guess. Those beautiful colors of 25. A Tetris for Tristop to go to 26. 713 for Nenu, who is still on the 25. Even though Nenu is behind on the line count, is behind in the score. And Tristop is hammering home. We continue on. Nenu, the nice burn and a beautiful adjustment to allow for the square to come in. There's a Tetris. Tristop at 926 and Nenu at 781. Tristop is starting to run away with this one. And again, Nenu really got to go like no burns if he can. He's going to take the triple and then the long bar for the score. Has to eat up those lines. 823 to 961 really needs Tristop to start struggling. Or at least slow down or falter in 29 because Tristop has the advantage when we get there. A Tetris for Tris. We got the max out. Does miss the Z-Tuck at 802. Nenu at 858 with 15 lines to go. Is running out of time. Can't get the square left. That is a problem on the left side. This is going to eat a lot of lines. Nenu trying to roll. You can see the arm movement, but we have trouble on the left side. Needs a long bar now. Can get the 5-tap? No! Nenu! The machine breaks down at 898. And Tristop will survive game number 5. will take the game and the match, and will go and play dog in round number 2. GG's to you. Make it official with the third heart there. Congratulations to Dark Mode Tristop. A34, level 31. Good enough to beat Nenu. Well, certainly did everything he can. Did everything he can. But you're playing a very strong Tristop who's added rolling to the arsenal, and that most certainly makes things difficult.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.